meditation today. We love working with Ellen and we love her meditations here. So I'm so excited to see where she's going to take us today. Ellen, thank you for being here.
My pleasure, Ruth. It is a joy to be here. We were talking a little off air about things being a little wonky. So I'm very excited to do a very heart-centered, grounding kind of anxiety fear clearing. And just such a joy to be with you today.
Excellent. Well, the floor is all yours. I'm going to give you the whole view here. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you. And thank you, everyone who is joining live or joining in the recording. And I guess I just want to share initially that, if you're struggling today, if you're feeling a little wonky and anxious, it's okay. I think as light workers, we sometimes feel like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't be feeling anxious and I shouldn't be feeling fear. But I think what's happening is we raise our vibe, we become more porous to everything that's happening in the world, all of the suffering, all of the uncertainty, and we're human, right? We're divine and human at the same time, and it's part of it. And it's not that you're not doing your work; it's that your heart is feeling what's going on in the planet right now. So today, I want to help you to grounded and centered and really connect with your heart, because the heart's an amazing organ. This whole heart chakra, it's actually electrically much more active than your brain. It vibrates and it is such a wonderful way to connect. So we're going to do some heart resonance and hopefully connect with each other with heart energy and do initially a little bit of rooting and grounding, because I know I need that a little bit myself, and that'll help you as well. So go ahead and find a comfortable seated position. You want to have your spine upright, but relaxed. And I like to think of it as being a queen on a horse, where you're, in the saddle and you're relaxed and you're moving, but you're really feeling empowered and stable. Go ahead and close your eyes. Let's just take a couple of deep clearing breaths. So just taking a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And a second breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. And one more breath in through your nose. And just clearing everything out, maybe with a sigh. Maybe just shaking your hands out a little bit and just letting everything go. There's nowhere else you need to be. There's nothing else you need to be doing. Just coming into this present moment, just giving yourself the next few moments just to be there for yourself, knowing that this will help you connect with your spirit, help you connect with source, and move forward in a more powerful, enlightened way. And just bringing your hand to your beautiful heart, just as a way to bring compassion to yourself. For wherever you are today is perfectly fine, but just being there for yourself in this moment. Maybe setting an intention to give yourself what you need, noticing how you're feeling today, maybe doing a little body scan, noticing what it feels like to be in a body and how your body is. And if you notice any tight or uncomfortable places, just send yourself compassion just because it's so. You notice any uncomfortable thoughts or uncomfortable emotions, just offering yourself some compassion just because sometimes it's a struggle being human. Suffering's part of life, and things are a little wonky right now for some of us. It's just part of common humanity. I'd like you just to notice your breath wherever you're perceiving it the strongest, perhaps at the tip of your nostrils, or as a gentle breeze on your upper lip, maybe in the back of your throat, or maybe as a gentle rising and falling of your diaphragm. Just connecting with your breath. The breath which is always with you from the moment you come into the world to the moment you leave. Your breath is a constant companion and friend. Just noticing the breath. And then just allowing the breath to rock you and support you. Allowing it to be a way to soothe and comfort yourself. Noticing it coming in and out like the tides going in and out in the ocean. Observing your breath the way that you'd observe a beautiful baby or beloved pet with complete acceptance and love and understanding. Just continue to enjoy observing your breath. Becoming one with the breath, allowing that breathing to just nourish you on the deepest level. Breathing in light and love, and exhaling any tension. Breathing in peace and calm. Exhaling any anxiety or stress. Breathing in presence. And exhaling overwhelm. And if your mind starts to wander, just escort it back with gentleness, just back to the present moment. And now I'd like you to connect with your heart, either with that beautiful organ that beats thousands of times every day, that keeps you alive, and or your heart chakra, it's bright green. See if you can connect with your heart center. And again, bringing your hand, one hand or both hands to your heart, connecting physically with that part of your being. Offering yourself love, offering yourself appreciation, knowing that you're worthy of love. Repeating, I am love, I am lovable, I am loving. Let's all just connect as I'm sending you positive healing energy. Just connect in the oneness of that heart radiating energy. Sharing our love for each other and for ourselves in this moment. Offering yourself healing, offering yourself love. Just repeating, I am love, I am loving, I am lovable. All is well in my world. Sending yourself love with every breath. Breathing in love for yourself. Now, maybe exhaling love for someone else or some group of people who are struggling right now. So, breathing in love for yourself. Exhaling love for someone else or even the planet. Noticing what it's like to be connected to the energy of love, the energy of the divine, which truly is the energy of love and light, the highest frequency that there is. And now layering on with that energy of love and light, layering on the energy of appreciation. Think of someone or something that you appreciate dearly. Bring that thing or that person to mind, and it can be yourself. Maybe you're appreciating being alive today, appreciating a dear friend or companion, appreciating a pet, appreciating something in your life, maybe your technology, your car, the town you get to live in, whatever it is. Just connect with that energy of appreciating, knowing that when we appreciate things, the things in our lives truly do appreciate. So, what are you appreciating today? What's awesome in your life? So, just expanding that energy of love and appreciation with every breath, allowing us all to connect with this energy of appreciating each other, appreciating ourselves, appreciating our beautiful world, knowing it's still a beautiful world. Allowing your heart to radiate as far out as you'd like, all the way out into infinity if that works for you. Feeling so loved and connected and supported, as if you're just drifting on a sea of love and appreciation, an emerald sea of light and love. Now, just taking a moment to deeply appreciate yourself, thank yourself for showing up today, perhaps setting an intention to be there for yourself through the remainder of your day and your week, knowing that you can return any time to this deep connection with your heart, and with universal love and light. Taking one more breath, just enjoying and drinking in the breath. Taking a second breath and just smiling. Taking a third breath and just being in your body. And a final breath, just thanking yourself one more time for being you. You are amazing. And wiggling your fingers and toes. When you're ready, open your eyes. Coming back to this moment.
Ellen, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I know, one of the gifts of sharing is your own vibe rises so much. And I have to be truthful, when I talk about self-compassion, I'll let people know I'm doing a self-compassion challenge in my Facebook group, Dr. Ellen's Mastermind, in a couple of weeks. But the thing about self-compassion, when you share it, we all need to feed on this right now. We need to like eat this, but to share that if you're stressed and struggling, it's okay. But at any point, we can raise our vibe. And that's really, our challenge as light workers is raising our vibe. And when we raise our vibe, we raise the vibe of everybody else. And that's really what we need to do right now, is to lean into what we know is true, that we're light beings.
Right.
And that there's so much darkness, but it allows us to shine so much brighter. So I love doing these because it makes me so happy. So thank you for the opportunity. And thank you everyone for watching.
Oh, my pleasure. I want to make an observation. I loved it when your phone rang. I loved that because there was this space of, nope, this is important to me. I'm going to stay here in this meditation, doing this work for me. The world can wait. So I loved that your phone rang, just for that clarity in my mind. And you were helping us soothe and comfort ourselves. Now, I know that your work as the midlife whisperer, you must talk an awful lot about soothing and comforting yourself. What other ways do you encourage folks to soothe and comfort themselves?
Oh, that's such a good point to do. Well, the first thing is to notice when you're stressed and suffering. So often we think, again, like with light workers, I should be perfect. This shouldn't be happening to me. Maybe my spiritual practice isn't strong enough. but to know that we're human. And so the first thing is to notice when you're stressed and suffering. And rather than plowing forward and trying to fix it or push away the difficulties, experience it in your body. So I usually say, name it, you tame it. So name it. This is fear. This is anger. For me, it was anxiety. I had all of these dreams about being in high school last night. And I was just like, what? But as you're raising your vibe, the old patterning that's trying to leave is going to come up. So first is name it, you tame it. So this is anxiety. This is fear. This is stress. This is sadness. This is grief. This is loneliness. Name it, you tame it. Then feel it, you heal it. So emotions are felt experiences in the body. So you feel it in your body. Maybe it's usually in our core. So it might be a tightness in your jaw or your head or your throat, your heart, your stomach. And then I do the soften, soothe, and allow. So softening that part of your body, soothing whatever way you want. So touch is very nice, particularly if we're all distancing and you don't have someone that you can hug and touch. Hopefully you've got, a pet or someone in your life, but even hugging yourself, because you generate what's called oxytocin, which is the mammalian chemical of care and connection. So stroking your arm, putting a hand on your cheek, giving yourself a hug, putting your hands on your heart and just saying, giving yourself that soothing talk. It's okay, Ellen, it's going to be all right. You're going to be fine. So name it, you tame it, feel it, you heal it, and then soften, soothe, then allow. Soften that part of your body, soothe yourself. Also, I find it really helpful to make a list of how you like to care for yourself. So think about body, mind, heart, spirit, and relationships. How you already care for yourself. How would you like to care for yourself? Then when you notice you're feeling stressed, pull out the list. You say, you know what? I could have a cup of tea. I could watch a video. I could do a meditation. I could go for a walk. I could play with my dog. I could journal. I could turn to Enlightened World Network and pull up something that has been to raise my vibe. I can connect and call a friend. So pull out your list, give yourself what you need. And the beauty of this practice, which is called self-compassion practice, is that you grow it like a muscle. It's not just, and I'm loving how spirituality and science are meeting, because I'm a neuroscience geek, I'm a psychologist, but I'm also a light worker. And so we're finding that all of these practices, as we look at the brains of long-term meditators and light workers, that as we raise our vibe, our brains actually physically change. And so I think we can become a different antenna. So these are really proven practices, both in, the contemplative things that we've known for thousands and thousands of years, and now in the neuroscience, that when you give yourself what you need, you strengthen the self-compassion muscle. We're in this this be your own best friend forever. And when you are your own best friend, you attract everything that you want. So often, when we go into this law of attraction, we're wanting to be in this this self-improvement game. And so we're starting from this place that I'm not okay. But when we start from this place of I'm fine right now in this moment, if my phone rings and, if I feel like I'm a bit of a hot mess today, that's okay. It's common humanity. We all are struggling and stressed. And so you give yourself what you need. And the more you do it, the stronger it grows. I've been doing the self-compassion practice for about a decade and so much more in love with myself than I ever was. And when you start from that place, you attract everything that you want. So put yourself first today, give yourself what you need, slow the frig down, don't sit there drink your herbal tea. Give yourself a break. The world is a very intense, crazy place right now. Be a human being rather than a human doing. And you'll find that, and this is something I was doing, meditation this morning, and I would just let go. And I'm like, the universe is in charge. I'll show up and let the universe steer. I'll put my foot on the gas, I'll move forward. So just a lot of thoughts and ideas. And again, if you're struggling, reach out to me. I'm here to help as many people as I can. And I'm going to be doing a challenge starting on February 8th. It's be your own best friend for life. So practice teaching people these self-compassion practices so that they can really give themselves permission. I think that's a final thing too. I think most of the people in this group are women, and we're taught to put everybody else first. And so we feel a little guilty when we put ourselves first. But if you're exhausted, then your energy is not going to carry. You're going to have no energy for yourself. So give yourself permission to put yourself first. It's like when you're on the airplane, they tell you to put on your own oxygen mask first. If you can't breathe, you can't help anybody else. So the more you give to yourself, the more you'll have energy for everybody else. And we're here to enjoy our life and be happy. So you deserve love just like everybody else. So thank you for allowing me to get on my soapbox a little bit and saying that you like the phone. I have to talk to my partner about turning that off, but yeah, I just let it go.
It's all good. It's all good.
Awesome.
Ellen, if people want to find you, how do they find you?
So they can just go to Google the Midlife Whisperer. I have a contact tab. They can connect with me there, or Dr. Ellen Albertson. On Facebook, it's Dr. Ellen's Mastermind, and it's a private group. We've grown to we're 1.3K right now, so it's a really active group, mostly women, lots of light workers. And then I also have a fan page, Dr. Ellen Albertson. So put Dr. Ellen Albertson in Facebook or Google, and I will pop up. So I would love to connect with you and help you.
Thank you. Ellen, we love you so much. So thank you for being
My
here.
pleasure.
And all of our friends, thank you so much for taking this time to go in and go out and go up and just get yourself centered at this time. We rely on you to be bringing divine light into the world. I know you rely on us for that. And we're all in this together. So much love to each and every one of you. Thank you all, and we'll see you soon. Bye.